Ladies and gentlemen, babies and elephant, welcome to another new video. My name is Bosley, and today I want to share with you guys Frostblades Berserker. Now, this is quite an old school build, as you guys know. Given the fact that the Harvest League is giving us all the perks that actually can craft all the dream items that we always wanted, I felt that, there's not much dual wield builds out there. So maybe this one is suitable for you. Or maybe you want to try something different, or you've never played Frostblades before. Frostblades is basically kind of like a melee range kind of skill. Solely based on cold damage and projectiles shooting out, stuff like that, as you can see in the showcase. Definitely a very fun build to play with, very mobile, good amount of health, decent amount of damage. In terms of Shaper DPS is about 20 million Shaper DPS, very decent. As for your late game, no problem. If you like, dual wheel builds and you like cold builds, this is definitely something that you want to try. Without further ado, let's get into the build. So we're gonna pick Berserker, because Berserker will be one of the most highest output damage that you can use for Frostblades. Other than that, you can actually use Raider. Raider will give you a lot of frenzy charges and stuff. Berserker gives you more adrenaline and stuff. So both of them serve the purpose quite well. Yeah, thank you for the follow, man. So basically, what do you call it? Berserkers give you a lot more damage in terms of adrenaline. The other one gives you damage in terms of frenzy charges. They both pretty much similar and quite the same. So let's look at the skill tree. So Berserker, first off, you want to pick up Crave the Slaughter first, because this one will give you Rage. So the Rage is the biggest difference between Berserkers and Raiders. So you gain 1 Rage per hit, goes up to 50 Rage. For each Rage, you will get attack damage 1%, attack speed 1% per 2 Rage, and move speed per 5 Rage. So basically, you're gonna get 10% movement speed on maximum Rage as well. And after that, you can actually pick up Flawless Savagery. So this one will give you crit chance, flat fizz, and crit multi as well. It gives you a lot of damage boost. And after that, you can pick up Blitz. So Blitz basically gives you more attack speed, so you can hit really, really quick. The only drawback is that you're going to have reduced critical chance, but if you're going to scale your crit chance quite high, this is not going to be a problem for you. Gain a Blitz charge every time you crit strike, so no problem there. Up to 20 Blitz charges. So up to 40% more attack speed is huge. And last but not least, Aspect of Carnage. So this one you increase 10% damage taken, but you output 40% more damage. If you guys don't know the difference between increased damage and more damage, so basically increased damage will be based on whatever you have, and then the percentage of it. Let's say you have 1 million damage, 10% will be 100,000 damage out of the 1 million, something like that. More damage will be whatever the figure that you have on top of that, more than that. So when you scale more and you scale increase, more is definitely a lot higher and a lot more than increased damage. So this is the Ascendancy. Let's going to talk about the gear choices. Now the gear choices, we are using 2 dual foils. I've crafted the foils myself, but if you don't have foils like this, no problem. You don't have to worry about this. You can actually craft your own foils, or you can buy a foil. At least get something above physical DPS, about 450, you should be fine. I have 2 foils here. So this one I crafted myself. This one and this one. So this one gives me approximately about 550 PDPS. This one is about 540 PDPS. So quite decent. You can get anything above 450 should be good. Anything above 450 should cost you a few exalts each. So 2 of the foils will cost you less than 10 exalts for sure. The helmet. You can use any helmet with the helm enchant of Frostblades damage. And then after that, you want to have Redeemer mod on it so that you can craft minus 9% resist on nearby enemies, which is really, really cool. And life and resist everything that you need. Again, the armor, the best choice will be having socketed attacks have minus 15 mana and crit chance and additional curse. But I like the explosion, so I went for the explosion instead of the mana, because mana I can still compensate by picking up mana leech nodes in the skill tree, so that's fine. So Astral Plate with the resistance, I screw up the life, so I have to re-roll the life. Otherwise, I'll be having a lot more life than this. I'll be having at least 5.4 to 5.5k, but I only have 5.2k because of the life mod that I screw up, trying to hit T1. Resist, and additional curse, attack have base crit chance, and enemy you kill explodes. Explosion chest. The rings will be mainly focusing on 2 curse because we're applying 2 curses. We're going to apply Frostbite and we're going to apply Assassin's Mark. Now, the Frostbite ring will be having resist, cold damage, cold damage per frenzy charge. We don't use frenzy charge, but when we do, when we are using what do you call the Blood Rage, it will generate frenzy charges. You get more damage out of that as well, and life. The other ring will be Assassin's Mark with crit chance, cold damage to attacks. Spell damage doesn't matter, you can just change it whatever you want, and then cold damage to against shield and frozen enemies, and life. The amulet, I just picked one really cheap and I just modified a little bit. So this one gives me crit multi, flat fizz, mainly because I need the intelligence. Because of the gems I need 96 or 97 intelligence. So this one will give me all the intelligence I need, and life, and yeah, damage against for frenzy charges again. For the gloves will be melee damage. Mainly I got these gloves because of the culling strike, some attack speed, melee damage, life. Any gloves will do. You can even use the gloves that gives you Assassin's Mark if you don't have the ring for Assassin's Mark. Or you can use the Tome Fist as well. Tome Fist gives you a lot more DPS. You can socket 2 different Abyss Jewels. I'm just going to check here real quick on the gloves that I was talking about, which is a bit more budget. That glove is going to be called sorry for the shit preparation. I just suddenly thought of it, so I want to put it out there for you guys to know. Guys, Oscam. So the gloves is called Oscam. It's about 2C each. That one will give you flat life, chaos res, dodge spell hits, curse enemy on level 10 Assassin's Mark, and crit chance per 200 accuracy rating. You can use that one. That was a bit more budget version of it. Otherwise, whatever that suits your cup of tea. The Stygian Vice Redeemer with damage with hits against chill and elemental damage attack skills, and the rest that we need in life. And the boots will be life, resist, and tailwind. Of course, we're doing crit, so tailwind will be definitely a good addition. And that is the gear choices that we have. Next up will be the Flask choices. Now, Bottle Faith is definitely not necessary. Luxury. If you have it, use it. If you don't, just use a normal Life Flask with the bleeding, remove bleeding and stuff like that. Taste of Hate will be really useful because this one will give you physical damage, gain as extra cold damage, so you gain more fizz, more cold because you're converting through hatred. So Taste of Hate will be good. Aziri's Promise for more damage output because of the physical damage is extra chaos. Lion's Roar for more physical damage again, for more damage. And Diamond Flask for crit chance. Crit chance is lucky. So this is the quite optimal Flask choices that you can actually use. The Abyss Jewel I'm using here is just attack speed with life. That's about it. Nothing much. You can use like crit multi with life or crit multi with attack speed, whatever combination that you like. I'm going to talk about the gem links now. So the gem links is quite straightforward. Because of the helmet, I crafted the socketed AoE gems +1. All the aura gems will be here. So Hatred, Herald of Purity, and Herald of Vice, 3 auras with Enlighten level 4. These are the auras that I'm running right now, as you can see. As for the blades, we are using Ancestral Protector so that we can use... We are using Ancestral Protector and Ancestral War Chief, so we use both. If you want to use maximum output DPS, you will use a Val Ancestral War Chief and an Ancestral Protector both at once. But if you're using Ancestral War Chief and Ancestral Protector, you can only choose one. So if you want to use both, you need to use Val Ancestral War Chief and Ancestral Protector. So that's how you use it. The reason why I use Ancestral Protector instead of Ancestral War Chief, because this one gives me more attack speed. That's about it. Portal Gem, as usual. Frost Bomb. to give them more penetration for the cold resistances. For the gloves, cast when damage taken with a Mortal Call, Ancestral War Chief with precision. The boots will be faster attacks with the Fortify, Endurance Charge or Melee Stun, and Leap Slam. So when we Leap Slam, when we stun the enemy, we gain Endurance Charges as well on top of whatever that we have. Fortify will gain a 45 as well. As long as we leap on the enemy, we'll gain 45. We'll gain Endurance Charges, all that good jizz. Again, one more thing on the helmet, I got a chance to gain Power Charge on kill. So this one was really good addition. So you get power charges most of the time because you're killing all the time. So you always get power charges most of the time. Don't worry about that. For the other weapon will be Berserk, Enhance with Blood Rage. And the main link will be Frostblades, link with Awaken Melee, Multi-Strike, Ruthless, Hypothermia, and Elemental Damage with attack skills. And that is the 6th thing we are going for. Right. So the next one we'll be talking about the Pantheons. So the Pantheons, this one is just a single target if I'm using mapping. Mapping, I'll be using Lunaris with Garokan because of the move speed and all the avoidance for the projectiles have chain, which is really, really important to keep you alive. For the Bandits, definitely helping Alira for the resistances and the crit multi, don't forget that. And last but not least, we want to talk about the skill tree. So we will be starting from Marauder. So Marauder will be starting from here. We're going to move down this way, so we are picking up all the life notes with armor. And then after that, you can pick up Heart of the Warrior as soon as you can to get more life. You can pick up Versatility as well, so for more attack speed and accuracy and dex and intelligence. And then move downwards here. You can go down and pick up Bloodlust as well for more life. Or you can go this way. That way you will pick up Master of the Arena and Art of Gladiator for more attack speed and more life regeneration and physical damage as well. And then after that you can move down for Dervish. So Dervish will give you a chance to block attack damage and deal more damage. Attack speed when you do wielding. And then move downwards for Golem Blood for more life. And then after that you can socket, the first socket gem will be the Fight for Survival. So this one will be very useful. We can use 2 of these because we can stack these unless it says that you can have maximum of 1. Unlike the Watcher's Eye, we can stack these, so we are stacking 2 of these. The reason why is because this one, each of these will give us 15% cold penetration. So 2 will be giving us 30% cold penetration and cold damage as well, and projectile speed. Moving here upwards, we'll be picking up Winter Spirit for conversion, cold conversion. Life again, accuracy for attack speed and accuracy as well. And then the other Fight for Survival will be here. And then after that, we'll pick up Heart Seeker for the crit multi. And then Fatal Blade for more crit multi, I mean more crit chance as well. And then after that, you want to move downwards and move up. You can pick up Juggernaut for more armor and life. Blade Master for more damage, attack speed, accuracy as well. And then after that, Barbarism for more life. And Disemboweling for crit chance and crit multi. And last but not least, and then pick up Constitution for as well for more life. And then down here, last but not least, the Cluster Jewel. There's a Blade of Cunning here as well. So this one will give us fist damage, increased damage, crit chance and crit multi as well. And the Cluster Jewel we'll be using will be the dual wielding large Cluster Jewel. Here we'll be having Martial Prowess, Combat Rhythm, and Quick and Deadly. So how do you craft this? It's actually quite simple. If you have, try to craft using Reforge, where speed modifiers are more common, or speed modifiers. Reforge speed, most likely you will pick up these nodes, most likely. And those Reforge won't cost much, maybe 10-20 C a pop, depending on your luck. So reason why Quick and Deadly will give us attack damage and attack speed increase. So 60% increase attack damage on your main hand, 30% increase attack speed on your offhand. Really cool. And Combat Rhythm, attack speed and move speed. Martial Prowess will be attack damage, attack speed. And then after that, down here will be Precise Commander and Vengeful Commander. So increase aura effect on our hatred and more crit chance and crit multi as well. And then the jewel will be using like crit chance, crit multi, crit chance, cold damage jewels. Same thing goes for this one. Life, crit multi, projectile damage. Anything that gives you life, projectile damage, crit multi, crit chance is always good for your DPS. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So the conclusion for the whole build. Definitely a very old school but very interesting and fun build to always play around with. Due to the mobility, blades flying around, everything popping in front of you, which is really cool. Melee build, if you guys like using swords, this is definitely the build that you want to try it out. The cost for crafting this build, aside from the armor and the foils and the Portal Faith, everything else is pretty much decent. The foils you can get 10x for both below 450 PDPS. The armor you can pick one up without the explosion for about, I think, 5 to 6 or 7 exalts. Yeah, all in I guess will be about less than 20 exalts ish without the foils. Yeah, that's about the budget. If you with the foils, I guess it will be about 50 exalts or less, somewhere around the area. But if you like the kind of builds, since we are already almost towards the end of the league, why not, right? Since most of you will be making a lot of currencies, crafting and stuff like that as well, or selling your crafts or selling your seeds, whichever. It's always fun to play with this build. If you guys have any comments, please drop a comment down below as well. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you guys have. Any suggestions will be greatly appreciated. If you like my content, you like my videos, I do build guides almost every week and other videos as well. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys have a wonderful week ahead. I'll see you guys on the next video.